I'm making this video to address certain things that I have been called over the last couple of weeks by someone who has spent a great deal of time consumed with me and my wife. Let's address these charges that he claims about me. Head on, face, in front of the camera. You see, I'm not a coward. I get myself in front of the camera, unlike those who are too cowardly to show their faces. Let's address the charge that I am a murderer. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about myself. Very personal story, and it's a story that needs to be heard. A long, long time ago, when I was still in school, I had a teacher, horrible, horrible woman, who hated children and who expressed her hatred of children on many occasions. She was a horrible person. Now, I had just started getting interested at that point in witchcraft. Not Satanism, although I have done Satanist rituals. I was interested in witchcraft at that point. So I decided, I got it in my head, in my young, immature, inexperienced, childlike brain, that it would be a good idea to use this newfound understanding of witchcraft to kill her. I performed a spell that took all of 10 minutes. A very simple spell. And within a week after I performed this spell, my teacher was in the hospital. Within 3 weeks after performing the spell, she was in the critical care area of the hospital. She was literally on her deathbed. Took me 3 weeks and a spell that took 10 minutes to put her there. I regretted that decision, and I reversed the spell. Within a week after reversing the spell, she was out of the hospital. Within a month, she was back teaching school. Now, everyone in my class knew what I had done. I was proud of it. The teacher stopped me in the hall one day, and she thanked me, knowing exactly what I had done. She had a new lease on life. Now, I had moved on. She was no longer my teacher. I was 14 years old when I did that. Let me explain something to you quite simply and quite directly. If I wanted you dead, you would be dead. I'm not a murderer. So stop calling me that. It is called libel. It is defamation of character. And I could take everything you own, and I will. Consider this your last warning. Now on the subject of my wife, who I have been told became disabled because she fucked a dog during a satanic ritual. Now, men out there, how many of you have been told something like that about the woman you love? And what would your response be to that? Women, what kind of man would you have in your life who would tolerate having that said about you? So, I told the person who said that if it's the last thing I ever do, I will take you down, and God damn it, you stupid motherfucker, that's exactly what I did! That's exactly what I did. And if you don't take down the videos you have up, that's exactly what I'm going to do to you again. Your main 1 million viewers, millions and millions of subscribers site is gone. And so will your others if you continue along this vein. For about 4 years now, a little over 4 years, I have been completely aware of my calling, if you want to call it that. Also completely aware that my calling is not mine alone, but also another person. I knew that that person would be my wife, and I knew what that person would be like. It took me 2 years of sheer hell before I found her. That is the woman who is my wife now. There's a reason why I drove all the way across country to be with her. It's not because I was so lonely and depressed that I just needed somebody. I drove across country to be with her because she is the linchpin of this. She is the spirit, as she likes to call herself. She is the dragon behind the beast. We use this terminology just to fuck with you, Christians. And you know what? You're so easy to fuck with. And we're not gonna stop. You want war? You got it. And I assure you, me and my partner, my love, my wife, the woman who is the embodiment of the truth and spirit on this planet. You better be thankful that I am here to prevent her from totally destroying every last aspect of everything called Christendom. Because if it weren't for me, if it weren't for my level-headedness and my experience, knowing what it takes from you to become a murderer, even if it's through practice of witchcraft. Without me knowing that and preventing her from doing so, you would be in hell. And I ain't gonna prevent her from doing it much longer. I assure you. Fucking with me is one thing. But it's a very scary thing indeed for you to fuck with her.
My comrades, we have been at war for some time, a war declared on us that is not necessary. We have tried to make peace with the enemy, but their chants of war and death are ruthless. After many attempts to make peace, we shall strike the enemy without warning. They have had plenty of opportunity to listen, but they have turned away in hatred. They have come close to obliterating everything we hold dear and sacred, destroying everything that comes across their path. They are a soulless bunch. Enough is enough. It is time for us to rise up and smite the enemy with everything we got. We are the United SS Vrilya Society. We are power. We are the Iron Rod. We are the second coming. We are the future. We are the Fourth Reich. We hold our flag up high and say our sacred pledge. They want war, they got war. We march into battle with a warrior spirit, a spirit they cannot take from us. Der Sieg ist unser.
We have been holding back, but not anymore. We are not anonymous. You know who we are.